What's up, family? Hey, I want to share a story with you guys. There's a lot of different messages in this story, so stay with me. It's a man who had a beautiful daughter. His daughter just recently got married and had a baby. The man wanted to surprise them and bought a vehicle for his daughter and their family. The baby had some problems and was kept in the hospital. The daughter and her husband was coming over to her dad's house to get the vehicle and was killed in a car accident. The man grieved as expected. He went to the hospital, got his granddaughter, and raised her. And every month, he went out and polished the car. Never got rid of it, and he was going to give it to his granddaughter. The granddaughter got old enough to drive. She graduated high school. She didn't like the car. It was old-fashioned to her. She wanted something newer, something more modern. The old man said, "Let's go for a drive." They went to a wrecking yard. And he asked the man, "How much would you give me for this vehicle?" It's scrap metal. The man looked at the vehicle. He said, "Why would you scrap it? It looks okay, but I'll give you $500 for it." The granddaughter looked at the man, at her grandfather, with a smile. He said, "Let's go." The granddaughter thought that she was going to get $500 for that vehicle and she was going to be able to get something newer, better. Went to a used car lot. The man asked the salesman, "How much would you give me for a trade-in for this vehicle?" The salesman looked at the vehicle and says, "It looks pretty good, but it's an older car. Parts aren't readily available for it. That's going to be a problem. I'll give you $5,000 for it." The granddaughter smiled, excited. The old man said, "Let's go." They went to an antique car lot. Asked the man, would you give me for this vehicle?" The man popped the engine or popped the hood, smiled, looked at the vehicle, excited. Original paints. Everything was original. He asked the old man, "Why would you sell this vehicle? It's in pristine condition. It's an antique. It's a collector's item. But if you want to get rid of it, I'll give you $50,000 for it." The granddaughter smiled, excited. She couldn't hold back her excitement anymore. The grandfather said, "Let's go." In the car, the granddaughter looked at her grandpa. She was like, "What are you doing? How come you didn't take the money?" The grandfather said, "What did you learn about it today?" And she said, "You're not a good salesman. You should have sold the car. How come you didn't sell the car?" The grandfather said, "Who did you want me to sell the car to?" "Because you wanted me to sell this car for $500 originally. And then you wanted me to sell the car for $5,000. And she says, why didn't you take the $50,000? And he looked at her and said, "Baby girl, I wanted to show you a valuable lesson. Stay with me. Here we go. People are going to look at you. People are going to talk to you. And they're going to make opinions about you. and they're going to establish a worth of you. Stay with me. They're going to give you a value, what they think you're worth. It's up to you to know your true worth. The granddaughter could have settled for the $500. She could have settled for the $5,000. But in the right hands, the same thing was worth $50,000. Some people are going to think highly of you. Some people ain't gonna give a crap about you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Your job. You have to know your worth and stop settling for less. You settle for less because you don't know your true worth. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.